The golden ratio, often symbolized by the Greek letter phi, is a mathematical constant found in nature, art, architecture, and the very structure of the universe. It represents an idealized sense of balance and harmony, where the ratio of the smaller part to the larger part is the same as the ratio of the larger part to the whole. This divine proportion, roughly equal to 1.618, has been used by architects, artists, and philosophers for centuries, symbolizing beauty, perfection, and the unseen connection between the human spirit and the cosmos. Within the context of Medina, one of Islam's holiest cities, the concept of the golden ratio invites a deeper exploration into the sacred geometry that permeates the city's historical, spiritual, and architectural landscape. Medina, known as the city of the Prophet Muhammad (PBUH), is not only a place of immense spiritual significance but also a city that has been carefully crafted in a way that reflects both the spiritual and physical harmony described by the golden ratio. While there is no direct evidence that the architects of the city's early structures consciously incorporated the golden ratio, one cannot help but notice that the geometry of the city and its landmarks follow a certain mystical alignment. The Prophet's Mosque, for example, stands as a monumental piece of Islamic architecture, with its vast courtyards, grand minarets, and intricate patterns, seemingly echoing the proportions found in the natural world. Sacred geometry, in the case of Medina, is not just a physical manifestation of divine order but also an embodiment of the spiritual journey undertaken by those who come to the city. The shape and orientation of the city, the design of the mosque, and the paths pilgrims take during the Hajj all seem to resonate with a deeper understanding of the universe's underlying mathematical principles. The way these elements come together reflects a seamless blend of spiritual reverence and geometric precision. It is said that those who enter Medina experience a profound sense of peace and balance, as if they are aligning with a cosmic order, much like the symmetry found in sacred geometry. The golden ratio's influence on Medina's sacred geometry also extends to the natural surroundings. The city lies in a valley, encircled by hills and mountains, creating a natural boundary that adds to the sense of enclosure and protection, akin to a perfectly balanced geometric figure. The way the sunlight plays across the landscape, casting shadows that mirror the intricate designs found in the mosque's architecture, seems to echo the universal presence of the golden ratio in nature. From the subtle curves of the hills to the perfect alignment of the mosque's minarets with the cardinal directions, the geometry of Medina creates a sense of unity that transcends physical space. In Islamic tradition, geometry is more than just a decorative tool, it is a reflection of the divine. The use of symmetry and proportion in the design of Islamic architecture is deeply intertwined with the belief that beauty, order, and precision are manifestations of God's perfection. The golden ratio, with its timeless appeal, becomes a symbolic expression of this divine perfection, a hidden language that connects the sacred with the tangible. In Medina, this connection is especially poignant. As pilgrims walk the streets of the city, they are not just traversing physical space, they are journeying through a sacred, geometrically aligned world, a space where the proportion of the universe itself seems to be revealed. What is particularly striking about Medina is the way in which its geometry speaks to the idea of balance and unity, both in a physical and metaphysical sense. The city, like the golden ratio, embodies a kind of equilibrium where the sacred and the mundane coexist. The relationship between the mosque, the courtyards, the prayer halls, and the minarets all convey a sense of proportion and order that resonates deeply with visitors. In this space, every detail, from the grandest structure to the smallest design elements, serves to reflect a higher order of existence, drawing one's attention to the harmony that exists not only in the material world but in the spiritual dimensions of life. For many, the experience of standing in Medina and witnessing its sacred geometry is an awe-inspiring moment, a realization that the beauty of the city extends beyond what the eye can see. The golden ratio, a mathematical principle that has fascinated mathematicians and artists for millennia, is reflected in the very heartbeat of the city itself. In a way, Medina's architecture becomes a living testament to the timeless truths that underlie both the physical world and the spiritual realm. The city becomes a symbol of divine harmony, where the sacred geometry of its design aligns perfectly with the purpose of the pilgrim's journey, offering a glimpse into the infinite and the eternal. In this way, Medina stands as more than just a historical or religious site, it becomes a living embodiment of the golden ratio, where geometry is not merely a tool of design but a means of spiritual connection. The city's layout, its structures, and even the natural landscape all seem to be arranged with an intuitive understanding of balance and proportion, echoing the harmonious principles that govern the universe. For those who visit, Medina offers more than just a physical space to explore, it offers a transformative experience where the very essence of the golden ratio becomes a gateway to spiritual enlightenment.